Well, hi guys, welcome back to the channel Christ of England. Today's message is to tell the English people and the British people to prepare for the summer. I think everybody who's awake and who knows what's happening in our country is aware that this summer things are likely going to kick off. And I do not want things to kick off, obviously, and I'm not encouraging anybody to kick off as what happened with the riots last summer. I'm just telling people to prepare because our government and elite establishment are totally incompetent. They're either nefarious in what they're doing or they're totally incompetent. I think it's a touch of the two things. And obviously there's talk of civil war and all this stuff because the British are fed up with the immigration, with the Islamization of the UK, with the cost of living crisis and all the stuff going on. And essentially what's probably going to happen is what happened last summer. Something's going to happen that's going to spark an event that's going to lead to some civil unrest. And my message to the people is to keep your family safe. If you have young children, if you have young girls, don't get them walking out on the streets unaccompanied, because we have in this country a lot of dangerous individuals and we just need to be strong and protect. So be vigilant, be aware. When I go out to main towns and main areas, I don't walk around with my earphones in. I'm walking around ready for some action, because you never know when someone's going to come and try and steal your phone, or some weirdo's going to try and attack you, or if you're a young woman, some weirdo's going to come and try and chat you up or drag you off somewhere. And we've seen many stories of this happening. So don't be naive. Unfortunately, our government have let in a load of nefarious characters and this country is not really that safe. And the police aren't going to do anything about it, other than if you post some stuff on Facebook complaining, they may come and arrest you, which is absolutely absurd. And at the Christ of England, we do not encourage any violence, any civil unrest. What I do encourage is people to join the Christ of England, subscribe to the channel, go onto the website, you can donate, you can help the movement. 100% of the donations will be used for the Christ of England. This is not a movement for my own needs. But what I'm offering the people is, at the Christ of England, a movement that will help the English people from Christ and from the Father. This is what we need. And people are complaining, but we need the English people to come together and build a community or a project that can help us. And the Christ of England can help that. If you follow my example, follow my commands, we can do well, because I'm the man with a plan, because I know the Father and I know Christ. The politicians, not really going to do it. I like Ben Habib, I like Rupert Lowe, but Reform, Farage, Trump, whilst they're better than what we got, they're not the ones to take us to the promised land. Ultimately, our problems are spiritual, and if we can get millions of English people who are fed up, because a lot of people are fed up, in a movement, we can make the change. I promise we can make things better. And at the Christ of England, one of my main goals is to fight back against the crime. It's not safe out for our children, for the young girls, for young boys getting stabbed up, and even the young people on other sides getting brainwashed to hate. All of this will stop. We'll first win people's spirits, which will conquer their minds, bring them to Christ, and then the more people that come to Christ, the more that light will shine and the evil will disappear. As Yuri Bezmenov said, we cannot defeat ideological subversion with the fist. So we can't go out rioting, stupidly doing stuff, because there's no plan. We destroy evil with the power of the Spirit. It's exactly what Yuri Bezmenov said. The power of the Spirit, which is the meaning of Christ. The meaning of Christ is Spirit. And that Spirit is connected to the Father. And with that, we'll defeat evil. That's what we need to do. So come, join, subscribe, donate, and follow my lead. Follow what I say. Don't go out rioting and causing unrest. I promise that we will fight back, yes, but we'll do it in the correct way. We'll set up a form of Christian Defence League or a Christian Warriors of Christ, who will act as a new form of police and army and who can go out and protect the streets. And we'll put pressure on these corrupt politicians. We'll expose them. We'll take their money from them in legal means, and we will make a difference. Okay? So who knows how it's going to work out, but as long as we come together and have something to believe in, then at least we'll feel we're engaged in the fight. And I'm up for the fight. My spirit is ready for the fight. And enjoy it. We're here at this time. This is our calling from God, from our ancestors. We've been asleep for 50 odd years, but now it's time to rock and roll. Let's have it. Enjoy the fight. Don't be scared. Don't be miserable, depressed. Oh, broken Britain, UK's finished. No, it's not finished. We're starting again, and we're going to build Britain better than ever before, because it will be built not by Christianity, but by Christ. Not by the fake religious leaders, but by true men and women of Christ. And that will make England and Britain better than ever before. And we can be a shining light for the world, because we are, in the history, British people are great leaders. And if we lead the way, other countries will follow, and then Europe will follow, and then America will follow. Then the Muslim world who are waking up will follow and turn to Christ. And that is how Christ returns to earth. Jesus is not coming back, but we have to be born again of the Spirit, awaken, and bring the Spirit of Christ back into the world. It's not a physical movement, it's a spiritual movement. Okay? So, as I said, subscribe to the channel, donate. I have a personal channel, Flesh to the Father. If you want to understand more spiritual wisdom, go on there. You can look at my Christianity explained, my Islam explained, and my true thoughts on real spirituality. That's all there at Flesh to the Father. That's in the link in the description below. Okay? So be positive, everybody, and God bless everyone for now. Goodbye.